Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. Today we're going to start the mission They Went That-A-Way, and we're going to start by heading to Primm, and that's where we got to go. Now I think what we're going to do is, just before I, start this whole mission, I think I want to talk to you guys about how I want to run this. I am pretty sure that I'm not going to skip a whole lot, right? But I think that if it is a long journey, like obviously we have to go to Primm, right? Primm isn't that far. Primm is right over there. You could see it kind of from here with that large, I know it's hard because it's dark, but that roller coaster. If it's not prevalent to the quest or whatever, I'm going to cut out traveling. But I think for at least the beginning of this playthrough, I like to show off some things, and I like to show off some areas. But Primm is not that far. We have to go over there, and things like that. There is a dude over here. This is a wild, suave gambler hat. I don't know what that does. Suave gambler hat is pretty much the same. It's not even worth that much. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't know what that does, but we got it anyway. So that's cool. We've seen some things, right, with the Wild Wasteland perk. I like that. Up here is this little shack. It is just another little location that we have. It's run by the powder gangers, but there are some things that we can get in there to get us supplied and everything like that. And there's something pretty funny. You can actually steal from these guys, and it's like you get like negative karma from stealing from the bad guys, but whatever, right? They're right around the back. Alright, we've unlocked fast travel. Gene skydiving. Nice. Beautiful. I love that. I love that so much. The weathered 10mm pistol is actually a very good starting weapon. Very, very good. Let's see what's in here. We got some sarsaparilla bottle cap, which I think is good. Looks like we got some weapons. This is why we came here, for all this stuff. And let's see, is there anything else in here? I don't know. Turn it on. I think that's it for in here right now. You also can go around to the side, and there's like a little plane there. No, I think it's over there that you could steal. It's like you can steal dynamite, and I'm like, why is it stealing? Speaking of dynamite, a lot of good stuff here. I try to take everything that I possibly can, because we could always go back to good springs and sell it. For whatever reason, this game wants to like be so expensive in weapons and armor. You guys will see. I mean, again, this is a 16-year-old game, and this is a well-known game. I feel like people know what this game is about right now, you know? But there are enemies over here. Boom. Love it. Okay. Alright. So not right there, but here. Like, I don't know why stealing that. Not many patrols. Our crew is thinking we should move up soon. Following the tracks up north. Head to strip you in. Yep. Yeah. We're not going to do all that, guys. We're not doing all that at all. Alright, there are some ammunition boxes here that you can take. If you want, you can sleep for an hour. And and that heals like your body and limbs and everything like that. Which I think is, what the heck? Oh, there must have been some sort of explosive. Oh boy. Alright, well, we need to cure our limbs. Because in this game, limb damage is a major thing. Like, I think it's more prevalent than Fallout 3. But, yeah. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to fast travel back to Good Springs. I'm going to sell our stuff. And then I'm going to meet you guys in Primm. Because I don't want... there's literally nothing here till Primm. Except maybe a couple enemies. I'll see you guys there in a second. Alright guys, so we're coming up on Primm now. It really wasn't that much. I didn't sell that much. I didn't get much money back because of the fact that I bought 2 stim packs and a doctor's bag because I thought it was important. Just so you know, in the distance, those two like statue figure looking things, that is another relevant location. This guy's gonna come talk to us.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits. Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs. We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them. Be careful. You may want to talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go to the tents. We are going to talk to Lieutenant Hayes. I believe he ends up giving us a mission to try to clear out the town, which I actually like. And it's honestly, it's a pretty fun side quest, like right off the bat, because eventually what happens is that you clear out the town, then you got to find a sheriff, then they give you multiple options. Like this is a great game by Obsidian, man. The amount of options that you could just get in this game is crazy. I believe it's Lieutenant Hayes' tent, and then Lieutenant Hayes is right here.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business? We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the Correctional Facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing. The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. Convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow. Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then. Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support. Yeah?
Okay, so I lied to you. I guess he doesn't tell you what's going on. But if we do inquire about... Oh yeah, so we have to go to Primm anyway. I don't know what that was about. However, we do have to go in here. The reason why is that there's a courier service or whatever. I thought Lieutenant Hayes gave you the quest to clear it out, but I guess I forgot. Just be careful going over this bridge because there are plenty, and I mean plenty, of explosives here. Like right here. And of course, clearing them out gives you 5 experience. And taking them, you could sell them. I thought there was another one. I thought there was another one. Okay, so coming over here, we're going to look into these 2 shacks. I don't think there's anything over here, but there are plenty, and I mean plenty of enemies around here to deal with. So if you're on higher difficulties, just be on your guard, especially when you go into the Bison, which is that ride or something. Yeah, stealing stuff in here is not going to work. I don't want to steal anything. But this is the... I believe this is the old sheriff's office over here. Yeah, the Bison Hotel. Yeah, sheriff's office. And there might be some things to take in here. There is a workbench right here, a reloading bench. I guess we could sell the pack of cigarettes. 308 rounds are always useful. Yeah, and as you can see, unfortunately, Sheriff McBride and his wife are dead. Anyway, going outside, we need to go over here. They're firing on us already. There's a couple guys over here. Missed.
Come on.
Okay. Let's see what he has on him. Nah, we don't need that stuff. Eventually, when we clear the town out, we got to go into that Mojave Express, or Mojave, yeah, that service right there. But we have to clear the town out first. Alright, let's go right in here. The casino.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell. Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express Outpost. Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say. I'll tell you whatever I can. If you have a delivery order, you can show me. Oh, you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the cash. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in. Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. Don't go getting yourself shot.
Okay, so this is where we actually start the mission, and we are going to do my kind of town. We do have to rescue the deputy, and honestly, it's just a matter of going through Bison Steve Hotel. And it's actually a pretty good little first starting dungeon. It's pretty fun. Very good. So we can't do that, but we can use the terminal. Calling. Putting. I bet you it's cutting. Yup. I promise you, I'm not this good at it, guys. I just, you know, try to do the best I can. So in here are some stuff. There is a maintenance key that can be used for later. I don't remember if we use it or not, but, because, oh yeah, we can't use that. That stinks. Take all that good stuff. We could sell all this good stuff. Caps are always good. I don't think there's anything else useful in here. Oh, there's somebody attacking us. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Alright. I usually just like taking the weapons and the bottle caps, but if they got some good stuff on them, we'll take it. We're already starting to get a little bit tight with our overall capacity. I don't know if there's anything in here of value. I mean, you could take all this stuff. There's all some sort of value, but you know what I mean. Right here, bottle caps, cash register, pre-war money is always good. You got these bottle caps, this pre-war money, which I think is always good and important. That's hard. I think, unfortunately, that's about it. if my dog would start barking, I'd be able to tell you guys. This is what I'm talking about with the Sunset Star bottle cap. That's the one that's important. All right, I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's always the little one that starts stuff, I swear to God. Anyway, basically, if you take that key, you can go around these convicts, but I like to take them on because they give experience and obviously they have good stuff on them. But if you guys don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine. I actually think there are some enemies over here that we may have missed. No. So we basically, the maintenance room is right over there. You can really just sneak by everybody. You can take that. That gives 5 rads. I thought it was a waste of time. This goes upstairs, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go around and we're going to get the important stuff. Now, let's go get Deputy... I think his name is Beagle. Is that what he said? And go from there. This guy had a good weapon. He had the incinerator or napalm, or I don't remember what it was. But if you guys are interested in that, he's got that good weapon for you. So that's all good. With this Sunset Sarsaparilla machine, you want to get all those, and honestly, I think what we're going to do is we're going to use that right now. We got a bottle cap, got a couple bottle caps, okay. Alright, let's talk to him.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb. Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free. My good lady, I believe I may have some information that would prove useful. If you would just untie my hands, I'd be more than happy to share that information I have with you. Well, you look to be a trustworthy sort. Okay, I'll tell you what I know. I overheard them saying that they're on their way to Novak. If you want to follow them, I strongly suggest that you follow the road through Nipton. There are a lot of dangerous things out in the desert. You won't have me with you to protect you, as I need to stay here and keep Primm safe. It would be so very delightful if you set me free. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here. Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you find my kidnappers with my help, but without it. You lead the way.
As you can see as well, each speech...
I do hope this ordeal will...
Each speech succession gives you experience points as well.
He
He already has a weapon, so I guess I won't do that. But there are some nice drinks and food in here that we could take and sell that I think would be beneficial to everyone else. There really is nothing else going on, so I'm gonna cut to when we are back at the casino with all the other people there. I'll see you guys there in a second.
Hey there.
All right, we're outside.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage? It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already. You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
So to be honest with you guys, I don't really do the whole NCR takeover thing because again, I agree that's not very I don't think that's very like good. I do want to see if we can, we're not going to do all that. So what we have to do now is we're going to go to not there, but this over here. We're going to still go to Good Springs first, and then I'm going to sell some stuff, and then I will meet you guys there. See y'all there in a second. Alright, coming over to this little mountain, where you just follow the train tracks from where we were, you're going to find this monstrosity of a facility. There are enemies in each of these towers. I don't know if I can... He's probably going to come running. What we're going to do is we're going to find our guy right in the center area, but there's plenty of places that we should be looking at and stuff for, especially since a lot of these guys...
Come on!
What the heck? Y'all see that? What is going on? Why are his hands like that? Oh my gosh. Is that a glitch or is that part of the... Ew, that's terrible. That is disgusting. That is giving me, what is that giving me, guys? That's giving me, like the Thing vibes, like It vibes, like, ew. The old cowboy hat seems pretty cool, though, but I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go right in here. And we gotta get that guy, but we're going to take out, actually, I like 70. There we go. I like that. All right, so we got to do some of that. That was nightmare fuel. See, that's why I like playing these older games though, because things like that. Just who is still shooting me? Oh, he's in the dark. See, once again, he's got those weird hands again. What are these all like? Oh my god, do y'all see that? That is crazy. That is so disturbing. Were they all storming here? Where do these guys all come from? Alright. That was crazy. Holy smokes. That was so out there. That is so disturbing. Oh, we gotta level up. Oh, let's see. I think we need to be a little bit more effective with our guns. I'd like to get lockpick up to 25. Let's put speech at 45. And let's do the rest to barter. So I was thinking about doing this, but then I realized I don't really think we're going to worry about every skill up to 100, especially since we're not going to do like explosives, energy weapons, like that. But I do like educated. Educated is best because we get more skill points. That's in the same like realm as the other thing. Let's talk to this guy.
Didn't know anyone would willingly walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story? I was a sheriff, believe it or not, for a small town far to the west of here. Short version is that sometimes justice is a little slow. I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm not sorry for anything I did, but I will do the time. Fair enough trade if you ask me. Assuming an NCR pardon comes with the job, and it better. I also need to be able to do things my own way. Due process has its place. Sometimes it's just a waste of time. I'll need to know that I'm not going to end up right back in prison. All right, then. Guess I'll just make a quiet exit. No need for a goodbye party or anything.
Okay, so he heads to Primm, but what we need to do... Let's take all this stuff. I don't care about losing karma. They'll be alright. Oh, another bottle cap. Alright. Anyway, as I was saying before, basically, essentially, Educated does the same thing as Fallout 3. You get extra skill points every time you level up, which, of course, is important. Let me just drink away my sorrows and fuel up my health. And what we're going to do now... God, those hands are crazy. We do need to go to... Let's see. Former NCR is willing to be sheriff of Primm. Gets a pardon. I wonder if we have to go... I think we have to go now to the Mojave Outpost in order to get that pardon. Which I can check. But if not, what we'll do is we will fast travel there and that will be fine. Let me just check in on him. See, why is this game glitching out like this? Oh my gosh. I hope that doesn't ruin the stuff. I've never experienced so many glitches. But anyway, guys, I'm going to meet you guys at the Mojave Outpost. There are some things that we're going to see along the way. But I'll show you them when we get there. There's some places to stop and everything, and I'll show them off when I get there. I'll see y'all there in a second. Okay guys, so we're going to come to this one first. This little area right in here, there is a book, I believe, that you can get in here. I think it's somewhere. Let's take out these Jackal Gang members. Ooh, I could take her, leather armor and fix mine up. And for some reason, there are little mantises in here. Oh, well, I guess that's considered a giant mantis, but they also have some really good gear on them. I'm going to take her leather armor. Actually, it's right here. Guns and bullets. This will increase our guns. This is kind of like why we come in here. Nope, I don't know the alphabet, guys. So that we can get the guns and bullets thing. There also is, I think... Yeah, we could do this. That was beautiful. I don't think there's anything in here. The real prize is in here. You have all these mantises in here. And I guess it's not like a prize. They're enemies, but they're... I can't shoot them in, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm a bad shot. Hydra can be sold for a really good price. There's a reload invention here. And we can open the cell door, and we'll take the mantises out. I know I said I wasn't going to rely on VATS that much, but it's hard shooting mantises, dude. They're too small. There, see that blue bottle cap right there? We came in here for that too. That's what we wanted. Dead Prospector. Ooh, they have some hearts. I think those cards are good for Caravan, but I don't really, honestly, dudes, I don't know. Nearby enemies. Where is there an enemy at? What the heck? What the heck just happened? Why is this game like this? I don't remember this game being that buggy. Maybe it's because I picked the Wild Wasteland perk? I don't know. Maybe the game's just buggy in general. But this is just a good spot. This is just a good spot to go to. Get experience, get the bottle cap, and everything like that. There is a... Ooh, the Jackal Gang Leader.
Come on.
Nice. I think this is a good weapon. A Cowboy Repeater is actually very good. We're going to take your armor. I think that's it. Oh, there's another guy over there. That's why I need a... Nice. Cowboy Repeater. I think those are pretty good. Let me just heal up real quick. Eat a whole bunch of food, water, and some stim packs. And while we're here, we're all good. Well, now we'll use one. This is done. Let's use that one. There we go. Pre-war hat. That's pretty much done too. Yeah, the Cowboy Repeaters are pretty good. They use the 357 Magnum ammo, though, which might be okay. I'm going to skip to the next area because there is another area that we can come up on. I think it's actually right there, the gas station. There's another book in there. I'll see y'all there in a second. Making it here, we run straight into a small rad scorpion. I think there's a big one here somewhere, actually. Yeah, right there. Yeah, there's a bunch of them here, so let's try to... We gotta try to fight these guys off. There are quite a few. They're a little bit faster than me. There's one. Let's see if I get its legs. Nah. Okay, good. We got him. There should be another one. Was he stuck? Beautiful. Alright, we took them out. We took them out. We're probably going to have to raise up some of our guns in the next one. Like, just get it up to 50. And try to get as much as we can this way. Sunset Sarsaparilla. They give you a lot of Sunset Sarsaparilla because they know that one mission's a real pain in the butt. You got to get like 50 of those star pieces or whatever. Star bottle caps. It's just a real pain. Plus, they heal you, so... I don't think anything is in here. There was a couple stuff. But there are some weapons here and stuff. There's a book here. And there's a bottle cap right there. I thought that there was... Oh, BB gun. BB gun bullets and stuff. I didn't know that was there. I never got that. You take this food. That's good for... That's going to be good for us. There's some ammo in there. We don't have that. I could have sworn there was a book in here. It's right here. So, the Pulverism, whatever, that's obviously the unarmed one, which, honestly, when I was doing my unarmed build, that was the best one. There was a star bottle cap there as well. All right, there's nothing here now. We just go right up to right up there, and I'll see you guys there in a second. I just want to mention this too before I go up there. These trucks might have some supplies in them, so make sure you check them. There are a few along this road, so just check them. But Like, there was ammo in that one. There's something in this one. There's another one up there. Just check them. Let's see what's in here. Just to show it off. I don't know what those are. I think these each have, like, some food in them that you could use. If you're on a hardcore playthrough, this is actually a good truck to get you some good stuff in here. Like, here's some fresh potatoes. I think that's it for now. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll meet you up there. Okay, guys, we made it to the Mojave Outpost, and this is very significant with this. This is, I believe it's the NCR Rangers and, the Desert Rangers and the New California Republic basically joined forces and stuff. I didn't see many things available in these things. Obviously, those are all dead animals they were transporting. But if we come over here, we could see if we could get a part in or something like that. And go from there. I think this is where you get it. I hope I didn't waste my time. Right here.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or... Just need something for the logbook. Keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. We're mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and sign for the parts, of course. Primm? Hayes units are stationed up there. We're having problems with some of the NCRCF convicts. What can I help you with? One of the powder gangers? They've been nothing but trouble for us. Why would we want one of them anywhere in an official capacity?
This is why speech is so good.
All right. If his sentence was closing up, I can see about getting him pardoned. Primm is important to our trade up from California, so having someone there who owes us a favor, that couldn't hurt.
So that is that. Now what we're going to do is let's fast travel back to Primm and let him know what's going on. And this way, Primm is still, like, by its... I hope this dude isn't glitched out. Oh, no, he's not. Thank goodness.
Hello. Thanks for getting me that pardon. Me and the boys will take good care of Primm. Don't you worry. Watch yourself out there.
Okay, so we've made it to another level. This might be good. And 4. And 4. What do we want, guys? I'm thinking 2 on medicine, 2 on barter. Alright. So that's going to end the episode here. I just want to see if we're able to trade anything or buy anything. Stuff like that. Oh, by the way, if you guys come over to this guy, this is a dead courier. If you can get his Mojave Express delivery, 4 out of 6. Let me see if there's anything else of value around here. But that's completing that mission. My kind of town.
You brought the law back to Primm, youngster. Hats off to you.
Alright, we already talked to them. Yeah, we could see... Oh, wait, he's got to set up. He's got to set up a shop. He goes back to the Mojave Express. We'll wait it out.
Hey there, youngster.
Yep, hey there, young sir.
Things are pretty good with Myers watching over.
Okay, so we get a discount. So, I do like the Magnum rounds. These Hollow Point, these are special rounds that we can get. What do you have in terms of... The service rifle, I actually really like. DPS is 42. 33. 25. Yeah, I like the service rifle. Let's sell some of this. What did the service rifle take? 5.56 rounds. So honestly, all this is good stuff. We should be taking all of this. I don't need the BB gun. I don't need those. You're at 4 something. I don't think we need the BBs anymore. We definitely don't need these. These are going to be a little bit... Yeah. Yeah, screw it. Alright, that's good. And the reason why we came here is our friend, the damaged robot. Now, we can try to fix it. We can try to repair it and everything like that, but we will do that in the next video. I will see you guys there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. We're doing really well right now. I'm really excited for this. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy the content, please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching.